Hey everybody. In this video in our series on the new recurring shifts feature, I'm going to show you the simplest way that you can take advantage of recurring shifts. In Recstaff, a recurring shift is simply a shift that repeats from week to week, and all the copies of that shift across each week are connected. Think of it like a chain. Each recurring shift is a link in that chain, and you can choose to edit the one shift, in other words, change one link, or you can change many or all of the links at once. Now, the set of instances of a recurring shift, repeating week by week, is what we call a series. Now, I'm logged into our demo database as Michaela, who's a manager for the reception department. Michaela likes to create and publish her schedules in blocks of 4 weeks. Here's her schedule list showing the most current weeks of her schedule in her template. Now, she's getting ready to create her schedules for the next month, but she's heard about recurring shifts and would like to take advantage of the benefits that it offers, especially when changes have to be made across many weeks. Let's walk through the process of enabling recurring shifts for her. First, we need to go down to her setup and click on her schedule types. Okay, then we're going to scroll down to reception and we're going to click on the pencil icon to open up the schedule type details dialog. And you'll notice the new option, use recurring shifts. We're going to set that option and we're going to save it. That's it. Michaela's ready to try creating schedules with recurring shifts. We'll head back to her schedules again. Now, Michaela has a template that she uses to create schedules, but since she has had some recent changes in staffing, she's just going to use her most recent schedule and roll that forwards. So she clicks on the copy icon, and it brings up the familiar copy dialog with the next date set, and she changes the name to reflect the new year. But there's a new option at the bottom because her schedule type is configured for recurring shifts. So it's asking whether she wants to continue her set, linking the recurring shifts in this new schedule back to the one being copied, or does she want to start a new set? Well, in the same way that a chain of recurring shifts is called a series, a group of repeating schedules that are connected together with each other is called a schedule set. Now, December's almost over, so Michaela decides to start a new schedule set for the new year. So she makes a copy, which we can see here. So I'm going to say, no, this is going to be my first set, and she's going to make the copy. Nothing looks any different. And that's because the new schedule is only the first schedule in the new set. Let's copy another one. And this time, we're going to say continue the set because it's asking, do we want to continue from week 1? We're going to say yes. Week 2. Now there's something different. You'll notice that there's a little chain icon next to both the new schedules. This means that those schedules are connected together in a set, and the shifts that were copied were linked into a series as they were copied forward. Now let's copy a few more weeks. Okay, now let's go into the VSB. The first thing you'll notice is that the recurring shifts have the familiar chain icon on them. That's at the top of each of the little, underneath the time of the shift. Another new change to Recstaff is that you can double click on a shift in order to open it in the detail view from the shift canvas. Now, you'll notice that there's a new tab at the top called Series. When we click on that, it shows us all the instances of this shift throughout the series. The one we are currently looking at is the one that's green. And that's there right now. Now you'll also notice that the edit button is a little bit different now. It has edit shift or series. So when we click on that, we have the normal options on the details page to edit the start time, the end time, the shift date, and so on. We can go to the reassign tab and we can pick somebody that we want. But there's also the series tab, and when we're in edit mode and select it, we have the option to apply the change to the current, to all the remaining shifts. In this case, because it's the first in the series, that's all of them. With ones that we select, if we wanted to select some, or all of them, in which case it would make the change to all of them. So how would that work? let's just cancel this edit and we'll close this. Okay. So, Thomas just won a 2-week trip someplace warm and sunny. Great for him, but now I need to replace it for the last 2 weeks of the month. So I'm going to open his shift up by double-clicking on it. I'm going to hit Edit Shifted Series. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and find his replacement. I know Laura just came back from holidays, so she's looking for hours, so I'm going to select her. Now, if I was just to select Save Changes right now, it would make the change to this current week, and that's not what we want to do. So what we want to do is we want to go to Series, and we want to say Selected, and I'm going to make the change to the last 2 weeks. That's when Thomas is going away. And I say Apply the change to the series. Okay, now you'll notice that this schedule didn't change. This shift still shows Thomas. But if I double click that and open it, and then I look at the series, you'll notice that the last 2 shifts in the series have now been reassigned to Laura. Okay, now, after doing this and seeing the power of it, Michaela realizes that she doesn't have to worry about the hassle of editing individual weeks if she has to make larger changes to the schedule. So she decides that she's going to build 8 weeks ahead from now on. Now, I didn't show it, but I can also delete all or parts of the series if I am no longer needed in the schedule, all from one place. So that's it for this video. Check out the next video in the series where we show you what we call session-based scheduling, which is a little bit different. Thanks for watching.